Psylocke immediately sensed hostile intentions from the approaching figures and summoned her psychic powers to form a blade of light, ready to take them down. However, after just a few casual words from Apocalypse, she felt her abilities multiply exponentially, and the light blade in her hand became increasingly solid. Not only did she willingly pledge her allegiance to Apocalypse, but she also told him about Angel, who had once achieved 1,000 victories in underground fighting rings. To her surprise, the man appeared utterly broken and worthless. Seeing this, Apocalypse once again unleashed his powers, transforming Angel's damaged wings into indestructible steel blades with long-range attack capabilities. Now only one more horseman remained before Apocalypse could launch his plan to end the world, and he was looking for Magneto. Due to a failed assassination attempt on the president 10 years earlier, Magneto had gone into hiding under a false identity, working as a steelworker and starting a new life. Unfortunately, that day a co-worker's careless mistake caused the steel furnace to tip dangerously, and when the chain snapped, heavy equipment came crashing down. In that critical moment, Magneto instinctively raised his hand and lifted the massive object through the air, saving his colleague. However, despite doing a good deed, he felt extremely anxious about being discovered. For safety's sake, he rushed home and told his wife to pack their belongings so they could leave immediately. But when they searched the entire house, they couldn't find their young daughter anywhere. Suddenly, they heard commotion from the forest and discovered that their daughter had been detained by local police officers. To protect his young child, Magneto was willing to cooperate and submit to questioning. But his daughter didn't want him to be taken away, and her sadness gradually turned to anger, causing flocks of birds to circle overhead. It turned out she possessed the ability to communicate with animals, and as her emotions intensified, the birds began attacking uncontrollably. Seeing this, her mother quickly crouched down to comfort her daughter. At that very moment, one of the officers had his attention diverted by the attacking birds and unconsciously released his fully drawn bowstring. The wooden arrow shot forward, piercing straight through both Magneto's wife and daughter. This drove Magneto completely insane. He unleashed his powers and slaughtered every one of them. Afterward, he returned to the steel mill, planning to make the workers who had secretly reported him pay the same price.
Henryk, proszę cię, nie rób tego!
My name isn't Henryk. My name is Magneto.
Just as he was about to strike, a portal suddenly appeared behind him, led by none other than Apocalypse, the world's oldest mutant. Magneto assumed the intruder had come to stop him and immediately issued threats. To his surprise, Apocalypse simply activated his powers and eliminated those ungrateful traitors for him. Then he approached Magneto and invited him to join his grand scheme. Magneto was completely bewildered, but there seemed to be some kind of magnetic pull about Apocalypse that drew him through the portal to the